So good afternoon everybody, myself Acharya Vishvendra. I was just discussing about the theories of emotions. So let's try to contemplate emotions with an open mind based on how we experience the emotions. So one thing is sure about emotions, that they certainly creates energy. And if they create energy, then that energy can be used to work. Now that work can be negative, can be positive, or can be neutral. And mostly the energy created by emotions creates negative work, which troubles you and troubles other people which are in contact with you. And it's the easiest way to liberate that energy. So I often contemplate the impact of emotions as to get rid of that impact of emotion. Let's take an example. Suppose somebody is bullying you, then you are feeling bad, and because of that a certain amount of energy will be induced in you, and the natural reaction is you'll respond, you'll react to that. But let's observe in three different cases. Suppose in the first case, the person who is bullying you is very strong than you, is stronger than you and highly strong. Then what will you do? So when emotion will come, you'll try to answer to that person, but you will observe that he is physically strong than you. Then some other emotion will be created in you. Somebody will talk to you, will suggest to you, will manipulate you that this person will harm us if we react, and you just don't say anything. But that reaction is not completed, and that incomplete reaction gets stored in your mind brain system. And suppose he again bully you, again the same process will repeat, again there will be a cope-up mechanism inside the mind brain system, and you will again be stopped from reacting. But there is something within you which is called the threshold. The impact of these negative emotions will trouble you in your life, and there will be a certain situation when things will get over the head. You will not listen to the manipulator inside you, and you will just react, and that reaction will be volcanic, and you will feel such a huge amount of energy inside you that you can do anything in that state. And it doesn't matter that whether that person is Arnold Schwarzenegger or Undertaker or the Great Khali. That doesn't matter to you. So at that point, emotion dominates the physicality or the survival system of the mind brain. This is one of the situation. Let's assume the another situation when the other person is weaker than you. Then you will certainly react, and you will get rid of all the emotional conflicts within you. And then there is a third person who is equivalent to you. So if you deal with that person, then you don't know what to do. You will be suggested by the two extreme emotions, and somehow you will manage, you will choose the mediocre way. So I feel what we do is fundamentally to make us survive and reproduce. We can talk about intelligent things, we can talk about higher aspects of consciousness, but still the dominance at the physical level pervades. And whatever we do is just to survive and reproduce, which are the basic functionalities behind any species. Rest of all are use of words, to make you feel better in front of others, to pretend to others that you can think higher beyond the physicality or beyond the survival. But there is something inside you which know that whatever you are saying to others is just to make you survive and get a comfortable position in the society you are living, in front of the people, so that you can get, you can say that you can be more comfortable with your aspiration of self-esteem. That makes you feel better if people perceive you in a way which you are not, and in a way somehow higher than what you are internally. Then it gives you a certain sort of relief, a certain sort of better feeling. But the question is that when you met somebody who put you through a test to know your reality, you will feel uncomfortable, you will try to avoid that person, because it is only the experiment which can make us reveal the truth. Humans are capable to face you, to wear fake mask, to pretend to be something which they are not. You must have seen a movie where an actor, sometimes he act heroic in a very dominating way, and sometimes in some other film the same actor pretends to be like a fool. So there is a different persona worn by that person. And wearing persona is fundamental aspect of life which makes us just to survive. So intuitively we can say that emotions are just a mechanism to cope up with the surroundings, and fundamentally to somehow fit us and to proceed with life normally, as I said. But sometimes you don't know from where a certain impact arose in you, and which stimulates you to think beyond the survival, which actually takes your experience to some higher dimension of consciousness, a dimension which you have never felt before, which is beyond the explanation of the analytical brain. And when you operate, when that dimension opens to you, it is beyond any explanation, and the impact of that dimensional opening in you is out of the box. You do something which a normal person can never dream of even thinking. Doing is a very big thing, but a normal person cannot even think to do such a thing. Take example of great scientist, for example Nikola Tesla sir. He has the unique ability to visualize things in his mind. He could open any machine and analyze it internally just by visualizing that in his mind. And his work was 100 years advanced as compared to the work of that particular duration. In fact, the AC current that we are enjoying today and all the electricity related things, all the electricity that we are witnessing today, all the devices, most of them work on AC, and it is attributed to Sir Nikola Tesla. And he had an amazing capacity to, think in hyperdimensional space. It felt like something mysterious from the hyperdimension is stimulating him to explore things beyond the physicality. So if we think deeply, emotions of hyperdimension are having links to hyperdimensionality. But one thing is sure, that emotions stimulates us to do something, and that something is often can be of use to the society.